Okay, so here's a really important question for you folks who are at least 70 and a half years old last year. Did you take your required minimum distributions from your pre-tax retirement accounts for 2018? I hope you answered yes to that question, because for most IRA and defined benefit contribution plan owners, the deadline to do so was December 31st, and the penalty for not taking your RMD is 50% of the amount that you missed. But even if you didn't take it, you might still be okay, because there are some exceptions and a few ways to correct your mistake in order to avoid the penalty tax. Here's one way. If you reached age 70 and a half sometime in 2018, you still got a little bit of time. Your deadline to take last year's RMD, or required minimum distribution, is April 1st of this year. So you got to hurry to get it done. But remember, that's only good for 2018. You still got to take your 2019 RMD before December 31st of this year. Another exception is if you're still working and you are a participant in your company's qualified retirement plan. As long as you're still working and you don't own 5% or more of the company, you do not have to take an RMD from that company's plan. But all your other retirement accounts, you still got to do it. But even if you're well over 70 and a half and you still missed the last year's RMD, don't panic. Just follow these 3 steps and the penalty just may be waived. First, take the missed RMD. The IRS won't even consider removing the penalty if you haven't corrected your mistake in the first place. Next, file the 2018 IRS Form 5329, which is called the Additional Taxes on Qualified Plans. You don't have to prepay the penalty when you file the form, but if you don't, you might owe interest on the penalty payment. But filing 5329 starts the statute of limitations clock, so that's very important. And third, another very important item is attach a letter of explanation to the Form 5329. It should state why you missed the RMD, the fact that you've now taken it, and that you've taken steps to ensure you won't miss any future RMDs. There's no formal guidance on what a reasonable error is, but it could potentially be from like an illness or a death in the family or a change of address that disrupted essential communications on figuring out how to get your RMDs done, or even incorrect professional advice, but be careful with that one. From there, just wait for the IRS to respond. While there's no guarantee that they'll waive the penalty, you do at least stand a decent chance. And yes, all this stuff is time consuming, but it's well worth the effort if it works. So if you need help with your RMDs, we deal with them all the time. In fact, you've seen me on previous videos give you the advice of just schedule your RMDs at the beginning of the year so you don't have to even go through all the hassle of trying to fill out the forms and tell the IRS why you missed your RMD. So we're always here to help. Just give us a call. Thank you.